All right, good morning and welcome to Master Talker online class. Today we'll be solving a Coou workbook. That is Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Maths workbook. Okay, the solution. Now, please, this is former Anambra State University. Please, this solution is for you to learn. It's an assignment. An assignment, you can take it to anybody to help you and solve it. But let that person teach you how to solve it. So please don't copy this assignment. Follow suit, learn how to do it, because when a lecturer gives you an assignment, it means that this is where you have to concentrate, that will come out in exam. Okay, they will only change few things. So this workbook, if you can solve it by yourself, I am guaranteeing that you cannot have anything less than B. You cannot have anything less than B if you can solve this workbook by yourself. So follow us as we solve the workbook. So the first question said, explain and give an example in a tabular form for each of the following. 1A said members of a set, or elements of a set. Even the word itself has already explained it. If I have set A is equal to 1, 2, B, something like this. Okay, the members of this set are just 1, 2, A and B, without putting it in a what? In a set. Please don't put it in a set, which means 1 is an element of set A, 2 is an element of set A is an element of set A, and B is an element of what? Set A. Okay, as simple as that. So 1B said equality of set. Equality of set means two sets that have the same element in it. If I have that A is equal to set 1, 2, A and B, I have above, and I have that set B is equal to A, B, 1, 2. In fact, even if I repeat another A again and repeat another 1 again, it's not my business. Okay, since their elements are exactly the same thing, we say that A is equal to what? B. So they are what? They are equal. So 1C said power of a set. Power of a set simply means the number of all the subsets in that set. You can watch my video on set. I explain all these things. So what do I mean? If I have that the same A, let's use the same A, which is set 1, 2, A and B. Okay, power of set A, there is a formula for it, which is what? 2 raised to power n, where n is the number of all the elements in that set. So how many elements do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have what? 2 raised to power 4, and 2 raised to power 4 is what? 16, which means A is going to have 16 number of subsets. So the number of subsets in A will be what? 16. So we are done with question number 1. Now let's move to question number 2. Question number 2 said, explain with an example in the set of builder from each of the following. They say complement of a set. Complement of a set, if we have set A is equal to, okay, we just have set A and we have the universal set. Okay, so A complement means the universal set minus that A, which means remove the element of A from the universal set, the remaining one. Okay, so whenever you hear complement, know that universal set or gapata is involved. It means remove me from the universal set. Kinsmatic complement means remove. If my family, for example, if my family is the universal set, okay, and I have my dad, my mom, and we are 5 in our family. Okay, we are 6, sorry, in our family, plus my dad and myself. So now myself complement means if I remove me from my family, the remaining one is my complement. Okay, so you complement me, remove you from the universal, from your family, the remaining one is the complement. So that is how complement is. Okay, so you know how to put your own. So that is for 2A. Then for 2B said equivalent of set is the same thing as equality of set. When two sets have the same elements, they are equal. Okay, it's the same thing as 1B. 2A is the same thing as 1B. Okay, then 2C said difference of sets. Now difference between two sets is like I said here. If I have that set A is equal to, for example, let me use this example here, 1, 2, A and B, for example, and set B is equal to maybe 1A, C and 3, something like this. Okay, A difference B, written like this, or A minus B, they are the same thing. It means concentrate in the first one you are having. The first one is where my concentration is, and that is where I'm getting my answer. That is the only place I'm getting my answer. So from here now, remove everything that is in B that you are seeing in A. So I'm seeing 1 and 2. I'm removing 1 and 2. So my answer is simply 2 and B. Are you getting it now? But if I say B difference A or B minus A, it means my concentration is in the first one, which is B, and that is where I'm getting my answer. But I will not remove any element I can see in A that is in B. So if I remove 1 and A, I'm left with what? C and 3. I'm left with C and 3. Okay? So that is the mean of difference. So that is that. Now number 3. Number 3 said a subset A, B and C of the universal set this. They gave us that the universal set is equal to the set of X such that 6 is less than or equal to X, which is less than or equal to 40. Okay, so let's get the element. Universal set is equal to the set of. Now, if you say that 6 is less than or equal to X, I'm talking about this side. It means that X is greater than or equal to what? 6. Remember that the arrow is pointing at 6. So if I write X first, the arrow should be pointing at the same 6. So X is greater than or equal to 6, which means from 6 upward, anything that is greater than 6 or equal to that 6. So which is what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So continue till you reach what? That 40. Why did I stop at 40? They say that it is less than or equal to 40. So anything less than 40 or equal to that 40, 40. Okay? But complete your own, please. So that is that. That is the universal set. Then set A. Then I say that set A is a set of X such that X is a prime number. Now, prime numbers are what? Numbers that have only 2 elements. It must have just, not 2 factors, only 2 factors. And the 2 factors should be itself and 1, which means any number that nothing can divide it is a prime number. Any number that nothing can divide is a prime number. So, but 1 is not a prime number because 1 has only 1 factor. Okay, please note that. So 2, can anything divide 2? No. But I'm not starting from 2. I'm starting from where the universal set is. Why? Because universal set means the set that contains everything. So A must be element from here. B must be element from here. C must be element from here. So element from here, choose any element from here that nothing can divide. Like 7, nothing can divide 7. 9, 3 can divide it. It's not among. 11, nothing can divide it. 13, nothing can divide it. 14, 15, 16, 17, nothing can divide it. 18, 19, nothing can divide it. 20, 21, 22, 23, nothing can divide it. Till you get to maybe 37. I don't think anything can divide. So complete your own. Okay, so the next one, B, element in B said X such that X squared is less than 36. Okay, so it means B is equal to the set of. Now choose any element. It must be from here such that when you square it, it must be less than 36. It must be from here. So C squared is 36 and it is not less than this. So this set is empty. It's an empty set. Okay, because there is no element you can choose from here such that if you square it, the answer will be less than 36. So it's an empty set. So C said where is C? C said a set of X such that X is an element of the universal set. Okay, and that X is not an element of set A. Now what does he mean? If it's an element of the universal set but it's not an element of A, it means that C is equal to what? A complement. And A complement means what? The universal set minus that A. So which is what? Now, since I've gotten A, remove all the elements of A from the universal set, the remaining one. So I'm having 6, 7 is here, 8, continue your own. So remove any element that is in the universal set that is not in A is what you are going to write here. So complete your own. So let's move to the next one. Number 4. number 4 says they gave us that the universal set is equal to the set of x such that 6 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 40. Okay, the same thing. So which means that the universal set is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah 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 till you get to 40. Okay, and they told us that the set A there for number 4, the set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Seriously, when they gave us the universal set, it started from there. Okay, there's a condition there. Sorry, there's a condition for number 4. Okay, number 4 is unless maybe this U is not a universal set. So they say comma x is a positive whole number. Okay, x is a positive whole number. It's the same thing. But all of them are still positive whole numbers. So it's the same thing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 till you get to 40. Okay. Now set A. They say that set A is set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Okay. They say set B is equal to the set of 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I think that that this thing written here is a typographical error. I think that the universal set there is just a set of x such that x is a positive whole number. That is for that number 4, because you cannot get an element starting from 6 here as a universal set. You are not getting that set A is from 1. It's not possible. So the mistake there is is a typographical error. They used they carried number 3 and then put inside number 4. So it's a typographical error. It is not correct. So the element of this, you can ask the lecturer anyways. The element of x supposed to be set of x such that x is a positive whole number. Okay, it's a typographical error. So positive whole numbers are natural number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity. You see, they are not rhyming because the universal set must contain all these sets. That is why it is called the ogapatapata of them, covering them. Okay, so that is it. So for C, they say that C is equal to set X such that X is an integer. X is an integer and 2x plus 1 must be equal to 5. Okay, so if 2x plus 1 is equal to 5, just solve it to find your x. 2x plus 1 is equal to 5. So 2x is equal to what? 5 minus 1. So 2x is equal to 4 and x is equal to what? 2. So the element of, in fact, C is a singleton set. A singleton set is a set that contains just one element in it. Okay, so that is for C. C has only 2 as its element. Then for D, they say that set D is a set of x such that x is a x is an integer. Okay, x is a positive integer. Is a positive integer and x squared over 2 is equal to even number less than 10. Okay, even number that is less than 10. Okay, so let us pick that. They say that x must be a positive integer such that any answer you get here must be an even number that is less than 10. Okay, if we check 1 squared, we are checking 1 squared is 1, and 1/2 is not even an integer, much more being less than this. So I'm going to say 2 squared is 4. So I'm using 2 now for the element of the, watch, 2 squared is 4 and 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 is an even number and is equally less than what? 10. The answer is not what I'm picking. What I'm picking is that 2 I used here. 2. Let me check 3. 3 squared is 9, and 9 divided by 2 cannot give you an integer. 4 squared, I'm choosing 4 now. 4 squared is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8, and 8 is less than 10, so I'm choosing 4. Now 5 squared is 25. No, 6 squared is 36. 36 divided by 2 is 18, and it is not less than this. So these are the only elements of set D. So this can now help us to answer the question. 4a said A union A. In fact, that is supposed to be A union A complement, because you cannot say A union itself. A union well, if it is A union itself, is equal to the same A, because you uniting yourself is yourself. So which is equal to the set of, what is my A? My A is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, but if it is A union A complement, when something unites the complement, the answer is always the universal set. A union A complement is the universal set, please. Then universal set is equal to, then write what is your universal set. So 4b said C complement minus C, okay, like this, then intersection B, then union A. Okay, we are going to get that. Sorry, complement. We are going to get that. Oh, permit me to clean here, because I want to be using this element. Or let me just write out those elements. My universal set is equal to the set of 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. Okay, and my set A is equal to the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and my set B is equal to the set of 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I want to be making use of the space there. And my set C is equal to the set of just 2, while my set D is equal to 2 and 4. Okay, so now, so we want to answer for 4b. 4b said C complement minus C. Now C complement minus C first. C complement means the universal set minus C. That's the meaning of this one. Then minus C again. Okay, so the universal set minus C again. You have already removed C and you remove C again. So C complement minus C is the same thing as C complement again. Okay, because universal set minus C means C complement. You have already removed C. Removing C again, there is no C there to remove again. So it's still C complement. So these two, this one gave us C complement. So we'll now say the C complement intersection B. Now let us get C complement. C complement means remove C from the universal set. So if I remove the 2, I'm having 1, 3, 4 till you get to where you are going to. Okay, now the C complement intersection, the C complement, which is 1, 3, 4 till you get to where you are going to, intersection B. And what is my B? Sorry, my B is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Intersection means what they have in common. So what they have in common is 3, 4, and 5. So this 2 is giving me 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and the 3, 4, and 5, they now say unite it with A. So C complement intersection B union A means these 2 gave me 3, 4, and 5. and I want to unite it with what? A, and my A is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the answer is just the same A, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the answer to this is A. So the answer to this question is what? A, and my A is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, okay, I hope you understood the solving. Okay. Don't forget to be writing it down, please. The board is too big, so we couldn't leave some things there. Okay. Number 5. Sorry. Number 4. I've done number 4 A and B. Number 4 C. Number 4 C said A complement union bracket C minus D, then complement. Okay. Okay. First of all, A complement means the universal set minus A, which is, if I remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the remaining thing now will now be 6, 7, 8, 9 till you get to where you are going to. Okay. Now C minus D. C minus D means element in D, remove it from C, which is an empty set. This is an empty set. Okay. Because if you remove the element in D, look at where my answer must come from. The first one I'm seeing. So if I remove 2 that is here, so nothing is remaining here, so it's an empty set. If you now say that empty set complement C minus D complement means the empty the universal set minus that C minus D. Okay, are you getting it now? So which is what? The universal set minus an empty set, which is the universal set. Are you getting it now? So the universal set. So now we want to unite these two now. Shit. So we want to unite these two. We want to unite. We want to have this thing now. Will now be what? We got. It will now be. We got this one. A complement union the universal set, because this one gave us the universal set. So which is what? If you want to unite the big man, you are going to still get the universal set as your answer. So, and the universal set is going to be, union means bring them together, and the bigger one, bringing you and your family together means the big family now. So that is that. Okay. So the universal set is the answer to 4C. I hope I can clean. Okay. So 4D 4D said a set of 5, 2, 3, 4 intersection, that's C minus D. Okay, and C minus D gave us empty set. So 5, 2, 3, 4 intersection empty set. They don't have anything in common, so it's still empty set. Intersection means what they have in common. 4E said A union D all complement minus A minus B. Okay, now A union D, first of all, A union D means bring A and D together, which is still the same thing as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then A union D complement means remove this thing from the universal set. So I'm left with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah blah blah. Okay, so then A minus B means remove B now from A. Your answer must be gotten from this place. So which is what? I'm removing 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. So I'm removing 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm left with just 1. Okay. So now this is, let me now put it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is the answer I got for this one, minus 1 that I got here. In fact, if you remove this from this, you are getting this thing as your answer. 6, sorry. ... It continued, please. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, dot dot dot. So that is the answer for 4E. Okay, I hope I can clean. See the way let me list my universal set this side. I don't know why I'm always cleaning it. Universal set equals the set of 1, 2, 3 till you get where you're going to. Okay, so now 4F is now A intersection C union D. Okay, A intersection C union D. Now A intersection C means what A and C have in common. So what do they have in common? A and C. A and C. So what they have in common is just 2. They have 2 in common. So I've gotten 2 here. Union. What is my D? My D is just 2 and 4. So if I unite them, I'm still having, sorry, union, not universal set, union. So I'm still having 2 and 4 as my answer. Okay, so you see, it's very simple. So I'm done with question number 4. Can we move to question number 5? Question number 5 said, let the universal set. Question number 5 said, let the universal set be equal to the set of 1, 2, 3 till 20. Okay, till 20, and my A is equal to the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only, and my B be the set of X, such that X is a positive. They say X such that X is a positive integer. Let me write it like this: positive integer. This means integer, positive integer, and X cube must be less than 3. X cube must be less than 3. Okay, so how do you get this? Positive integers from here is still 1, 2, 3. So 1 raised to power 3 is 1 and it is less than this. So I'm having 1. 2 raised to power 3 is 8 and it is not less than this. So the only element of B is just 1. Okay, then they say that C is equal to the set of 2 and 3. And they say that D is a set of 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so let me write it down this same place so that I can be making use of the board. My universal set is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 20. And my set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And my B is equal to the set of just 1. My C is equal to the set of 2 and 3. And my D is equal to the set of 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay? So permit me to clean here so we can start answering the questions. Okay. So number 5A. Number 5A said A complement intersection D. A complement means remove A from the universal set. So what is remaining now? If I remove 1 to 5, I'm left with 6, 7, 8, 9 up to 20. Intersection D, and D is 2, 3, 5, and 7. So intersection means what they have in common. So what do you think they have in common? 5 is not here. 7. So 7 is the only thing they have in common. Okay? So 5B said C complement minus C or intersection D. I thought that C complement minus C is still that C complement. Okay? This is still C complement. They want to confuse you. Intersection D. So what is C complement? Remove C from the universal set. I'm left with 1, 2 and 3 is out, 4, 5, 6 until 20. Intersection, my D is 2, 3, 5, and 7. So what do you think they have in common? What do they have in common? 1 is not here, 4 is not, 3 is not here, 2 is not here, 3 is not here, 5 is here, 6 is not here, 7 is here. So the only thing they have in common is 5 and 7. 5 and 7. So permit me to clean here. Let me continue. 5C. 5C And 5C is said A complement union C complement. A complement means to remove it from the universal set. I'm left with 6, 7, 8, 9 till 20 union. C complement is 1, 4, 5, 6 till 20. So the answer should be what? 1. The union means bring them together. 1, 4, 5, 6 up to 20. Okay? 5D. 5D said B intersection C minus D. Okay? So B, the set of B is set of B is just 1. In fact, they don't even have anything in common. May looking at it. Set of B is just 1. Intersection C minus D. It means C is where I'm getting my answer from. So remove D, anything that you see in D, so which is empty. So this minus intersection this is still empty. So I'm having empty set. You can write empty set like this as well. So 5E. 5E said A union D union A minus B. Okay, my A is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Union, my D is what? 2, 3, 5, and 7. Union A minus B. My answer is coming from A. So if I remove this one, I'm having 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I unite all these things, the answer is going to be what? If I unite them, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me write this 5 first. There is no 6, but there is 7. Is there any other thing to unite? No. So this is their union. Okay? So still permit me to clean. Five F said A intersection C union D. Now A intersection C means what they have in common. So and the only thing they have in common is what? 2 and 3. Union my D is what? 2, 3, 5, and 7. So my answer is still 2, 3, 5, and 7. Because union means bring them together without repeating any element. So I'm done with question number 5. So question number 6. Let me check if it's up to 30 minutes. 33 minutes. So let's continue in the next video.